Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time they made the determination that that one did come in the back.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. Allen's got it complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Hampton looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. in stride, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Oronde Gadsden with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Over the middle, he has a Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Liking 18. Steady.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Tuli Tuipulotu, he got in there and met him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Ready.
Now Ward. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
To throw is Ward. Got a man. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Elikayo Manor, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are on the 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
You talk about this Titan defense. They've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now, Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Stuffing him behind the line there. That's Deion Henley. Really nice play.
At the 45-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Ready? Gravity Lions.
Here's Ward. That's complete to DK. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Ward now working out of the gun. He's got the open man. It's Eilmanner. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Titans at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Bronco switch. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Slide for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Chargers 7. Joey
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On first down, it's Hampton. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Here's Herbert. Johnston on the quick slant. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 26 yards. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on. Ready.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he stopped immediately there. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go.
Here's Pollard again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
COVID-19. Go.
Ward. And it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 47-yard line.
Herbert now. Caught by Allen. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Chargers, first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Crowd right. Set. Lion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Now it's Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 8.
Chargers 21, Titans 13. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
48-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Huh. Ready,
From the gun, Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
60 vices.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. He completes it to Ridley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set up. Viking 18.
Throwing is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And got his man complete. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chimere Dike in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
20. Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
59. Set. Go.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Operating from the gun, Moore. That's caught left side by Eilmanner. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a deep one for Johnston. Well, this is taken in, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
First down, Los Angeles.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds Johnston. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Herbert. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Lion.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 8. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
60 Bison. Go.
To throw, here's Ward. To the right side and caught by Eiermanner. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And finally, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on. Hey.
Play fake, here's Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd
The
and
lone
10.
second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, again to Pollard. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Ward. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A gain of 3.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Delta.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, 39 yards. And the Chargers sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ward. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Ward. He's got a rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. On the give, this is Hampton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. A run once more with Hampton. And it's a fumble. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
42, Titans 20. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A gain of a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Ward.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans.
Chimere Dike.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Joey Slye kicking off for Tennessee.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
A gain of 1.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Herbert now.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And Xavier Woods with a pick.
And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now second and
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
That's into the hands of Iomanner.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Ready.
Looking to throw.
Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and
Limited
10.
time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up a third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, This is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Ward to throw once more. That is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
13 yards on the play.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Ward. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Ward again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Going for it. Here's Ward. He'll try to do it himself. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Here's 1st down.
10 yards. That's another Titans first down.
Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Come on, set! 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70. Ready, right?
Working out of the gun here, Ward.
And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. It's complete, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're